Welcome to Dil Se Duniya Tak Season 2. Some gifts are received, some are remembered. Vibhushitaa was built on the idea that memories deserve something tangible, something that can be held, gifted, and cherished for years to come. Today, we are joined by someone who has transformed stories, milestones, and moments of pride into keepsakes that last for lifetime. Please welcome retired Major Anuradha Talwar, founder of Vibhushitaa Exports. Hi Anuradha ma'am, welcome to Dil Se Duniya Tak Season 2. We are happy to have you here and explore your inspiring journey through service, entrepreneurship, and the meaningful work you have been carrying out through Vibhushitaa. Anuradha ma'am, Vibhushitaa creates objects, but what you are really preserving are memories. I'm curious, when did you first realize that meaningful moments deserve more than photographs and words? How did your army journey shape the way you think about milestones, belonging, and the emotions people attach to them?
So, number one, thank you so much for having me on your show.
It's our pleasure.
I have been, I am a thorough Fauji kid, served in Fauj, married to a Fauji. So, all that I've seen is, in fact, collecting memories because every station we go to, we kind of collect artifacts. You see a Fauji house and it's like a mini museum, you have artifacts from all locations. And we love to flaunt our memorabilias. Army has the tradition of giving mementos, be it a dining in, dining out, somebody relinquishing his command. So for every occasion, there is a memorabilia that we create. So, of course, memories and memorabilia is something that I've lived my way all throughout. And I also feel that we as Faujis are very, very emotional and sentimental towards our own regiment. So we have a lot of regimentation. And also, again, in the academies, we have a lot of camaraderie. So basically, that is the reason that I thought of this entire, episode of creating something around memories.
True. That's so beautiful. Like you have all the memories always connected to you. That's so
Correct.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You often challenge yourself to create something unique but relevant. What inspired you to take something as simple as handmade cowbell and turn it into a piece of storytelling that resonates so deeply with people and institutions?
So, the other thing is that the mementos in our house are always placed on a table. It's something that you place on a shelf, right?
Yeah.
And when my father retired, I realized that my mother had kind of done away with most of his mementos, though they are very dear to us. But then we don't have those kind of places in our homes anymore. And she just kept a few the ones which were like very, very important to them, or which were like a keepsake which they really cherished. So now this led me to an idea that why not have a memento which kind of you can hang on the wall, and at the same time it is a description of what you've done. So a memorabilia like a cowbell can have your entire service record on it. So from the time, maybe so a retirement bell that we make, for example, can have the commission from the time of the time the officer got commissioned till the time he retired. We can write all his appointments. We can maybe make logos of whichever unit or brigade or division he was posted in, and so that this is a one-stop solution wherein we can do it like this. Or maybe we can also make an academy bell or just about anything. So a bell gives us that flexibility of having his entire life story be on it, and then he can just see it and reminisce the times that he spent in Forge. Also, I thought that the academies, when we pass out, we do not have some kind of a memorabilia that we can with our names kind of just take with us. And this is where the idea of an academy bell, because I passed out of OT and I did not really carry anything with me. There was nothing really available than the standard small mementos, which kind of really do not make too much of a significance till you have maybe your own number or your company name or your own name, written on it.
Yeah.
And I think the most beautiful thing about the academy bells is the morning muster that we have, or the prayer that we have on the other side of the bell. So
That's so
I remember when
beautiful.
we did it, yeah. So when we did it for NDA, there were
Yeah,
very senior retired officers who actually called me up and they asked me that how did you get this idea, because the NDA prayer is so close to them. And
correct.
even today, when they read it, they hang the bell hanging in their house, and when they read it in the morning, they literally have tears in their eyes. So this is
Mm.
the emotional connect that I could create with the cowbells.
Correct. I still remember, ma'am, like in all our houses, like we have been presented with an idol of, idol of Ganesha, idol of some of the gods and goddesses. Like, so I usually think about it. Like, why do people give all these mementos? Why can't it be like, more connected to what we actually are? Like, this was the thought I always had. Like, when I heard about your whole story, that made me like a wow. That gave me that wow factor when I went through all the profile that you have done, like the amount of creation and creativeness you have put into it. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So whether it's a regimental reunion, a rising day, a wedding, or a jubilee celebration, your products often become part of someone's most treasured moments. What does it feel like knowing your work becomes a witness to these beautiful and important moments? And what creates that wow factor for you? The craftsmanship itself or the emotion attached to it?
So I think it's the emotion with the craftsmanship. So
Beautifully
when you're
said.
crafting, yeah, when you're crafting something, it has to be done with the emotion that the person has actually ordered that thing from me for, and also for what they are celebrating. Now I very closely relate to all these orders that come to me, because we have also done raising days and organized all these things in the regiment, and I know how much of preparation that goes into it, and what is the entire feeling, the environment around it. So and I really feel that when somebody's ordering it from me, they're placing a lot of trust in me, also for the
Correct.
fact that they know that I have served in the organization. So there is absolutely no scope of going wrong anywhere. I
Correct.
cannot say कि मुझे ये चीज समझ नहीं आई या ये मैंने सोचा कि ऐसा था.
Mhm.
तो वो सोचने का scope नहीं है, because I should be very well aware of the traditions, of course, of the army.
Mhm.
And that is where I think I carry that plus point, because
Correct.
somebody who places an order with me is rest assured that जैसा मैंने बोला है वैसा हो जाएगा, और probably उससे भी थोड़ा सा अच्छा. And that is where I try to bring in that wow factor, when I try
Correct.
to put in my little effort in it, more than what the customer is expecting. And
Correct.
so I am also very well, at the same time, when we're making the order, I am thoroughly connected with the customer in terms of knowing what is his mind, but also telling him that this is what I feel might look good, and maybe if he would like to go ahead with it also. So I think you need to be very emotionally connected with what you're doing, and that is where the best can come out from you.
So true. So well said. I also wanted to know, like, how does this whole idea of customization works for you? Like, when somebody comes to you and tells their requirements, how do you get a way for them? Like, how do you do it? Like, what are the requirements usually come for you? What kind of requirements do they come with?
So basically, our niche is customization.
Correct.
Um, so we can, be it a single piece, we do it on a bell, be it a bulk piece, we can do it for tankards, we can do it for bells. We can absolutely customize anything, be it towels, be it anything. So, and we work in small quantities also. So now, generally what happens in Forge, aapko 15, 20, 30, 35, 50 pieces maximum is
Correct.
what you get.
Yeah.
That's the kind of strength which is there. So, uh, even if it's a small quantity, people still want stuff. It is not that key. Just because it's a small quantity, we should not be able to give them good stuff. So that is one of
Correct.
my criteria. And also, I feel that when it comes to customization, I should be able to do whatever and however they're asking me to do.
Correct.
So for the bells, generally what comes to me is, for the academy bells is their name, their number. Even if they've ordered once, so most orders on my website, they come without the name customization. As in the custom, as in they do not write whether they want the customization or not. And at that time, I I call them up myself and I give them this option that, we have this option of giving you a customization and you can send me the details. So I feel that this is where probably the customer does not know about it. And this is where I should inform him. And, because
Correct.
tomorrow if he sees it hanging somewhere and then उसके दिमाग में ये आएगा कि यार मुझे तो ये पता ही नहीं था और मैं ये भी करा सकता था. So when the customer is paying, you should try and give him the best.
Correct, correct.
For other orders, so generally most of my customers reach out to me through WhatsApp. So again, I feel when I started this work, actually, Pooja, I realized that I always told my people that आप एक पीस अच्छा बनाओ और आपको एक पीस जब आप कोई अपने घर में टांगेगा आपको उससे 5 orders और मिलेंगे. So it's through word of mouth.
So true,
So
ma'am. So true.
I have not advertised. I'm not. So I have just grown by organically through word of mouth. And when people come and tell me कि हम आपकी bells literally हर फौजी घर में देखते हैं, I really feel good about it. And I think that, I have achieved that little bit of placing that trust in them. So there are officers who tell me that ma'am आप बस अपने हिसाब से बना दो, हमें पूरा trust है, आप जो बनाओगे ठीक बनाओगे. So I think that little
Trust
with
that
time, yes,
matters.
I have achieved.
Yeah.
Trust
And
absolutely matters.
yeah, so true, so true. And also that trust that your work itself speaks. So nobody
Yes,
has to, come, and you don't have to go and tell people that I'm doing this, order it from me. It's always that one
exactly.
proper piece and clean piece that you do, and the amount of the growth itself happens eventually.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. And that
true.
is why a customer will come to you because, finally he's paying for you and he needs good work. So he
Right.
will not come to me because I'm an ex-Fauji and probably I know the organization or probably I know him. Nobody will give you an order like that. So, like they say in the film industry, there's no nepotism. You might get a
Yeah.
launch pad, but eventually तो आपको काम करना ही पड़ेगा ना. So that is how it works here.
That is nice. Yeah. So your brand is built on customization, precision, and handmade craftsmanship, right? Like, I really want to know what are some challenges that you have faced while creating products that are deeply personal, consistently exceptional, and what has helped you maintain that standard over the years?
So, see, one of the reasons that we have not gone into franchisees and we've not expanded suddenly a boom is only because in every order, absolutely every order, I go through it personally myself. So the order can go late by 5 days, 10 days, which I tell the customer. It's not that I don't inform the customer. So generally, I give him that kind of a timeline. Even if they want it earlier, we would, take that kind of a time also. But then now I tell them, ki, if you want good work, you'll have to give me a little time, but then you'll get the best.
Correct.
So the first thing is that I go through everything, be it, I do the customizations myself. So the etching is done by me. The design setting is done by me. So be it 50 pieces or 100 pieces, I will go through each one of them. The entire process is, I personally monitor it from the time the work starts till the time the packaging happens. So that is something which is non-negotiable on my end because, I feel that's how you can build quality and trust. Though, yes, I feel that, there can be another school of thought also that this is not how you can eventually grow. But then for me, number one, I started all this because I feel that groundwork aapko aana chahiye, be it packaging, be it customization, be it any part of the work that happens in any process, I should be very well aware of it. And that is only when I can tell my men. So today, my men do it, but I'm there to monitor it. So the monitoring is something that I do very closely, and that is where consistently, I think, so we've been able to give good quality. And the other thing is that, I am very, very honest with my customers in terms of what can I deliver. So if now, today is the world of AI. So they'll take out any picture from the AI, they'll develop whatever, and they'll send it to me and they'll tell me, ki, ma'am, aisa chahiye. So I kind of tell them very clearly, I'm very honest, ki ye aayega aur ye nahi aayega. And this is how we go about it. So, setting the expectations right is very, very important. And probably these two things, honest work, and even if there's something which I feel has gone wrong, I do not ask questions. I just replace the product. There's absolutely nothing when it comes to satisfaction of a customer. So the customer feels कि मैम मुझे ये चीज ऐसी नहीं ऐसी चाहिए थी. No questions asked. We just do it again.
So true that transparency is so important in any
Yeah,
brand to grow. You know, it's like your baby. You keep it transparent, there are more people coming in.
absolutely. Absolutely.
True, true. And I also want to know one of the, like, most challenging situation you have faced in this whole process.
So, initially the challenge was how to customize the bells
Hmm.
in terms of with their names eventually.
हाँ.
तो हम क्या करते थे, हमारा बल्क मैन्युफैक्चरिंग तो हो जाता था अकेडमी बेल्स का, बट उसके ऊपर हर बेल के ऊपर अलग अलग नाम लिखना हमारे लिए
Hmm.
थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता था. So there was this shop and I used to go there. I used to, वहाँ पे टाइम लेके लेजर मशीन होती थी. So I'm in Dehradun. So
Hmm.
uh, देहरादून में इतना उस टाइम पे इतना नहीं था, 5 years
Correct.
7 years पहले. So I would wait there, get a bell
Hmm.
etched over there as per the name of the customer, and that is how we would take that kind of a time also, 5 days, 6 days, 10 days at times to deliver a product. When there were customizations required, like other than what is required on a 9-inch bell, let us say regimental logo or something, we would probably take 45 days.
Correct.
So now we've reduced those timelines to, let's say, a week to
Hmm.
4 days. Be it a birthday bell or a wedding anniversary bell, we
Hmm.
can do just about anything in 3 to 4 days and ship it by the seventh day.
Correct.
Now, these challenges we were facing earlier, and now so eventually in between we bought a laser machine. So we now have a laser machine, and we
Hmm.
do these kind of etchings on the bell.
Hmm.
Uh, to understand the laser machine, because nobody teaches you anything in business. So
Correct. Correct.
I had to go through YouTube videos. I had to understand how to make a machine, how to do the laser etching on a bell, because bell is a curved surface. All these laser machines are meant for flat surfaces. So
Hmm.
now that was another challenge. But,
Correct.
I somehow feel that I am a person who's, when presented with a challenge, I kind of make it a point that I have to kind of overcome it, find a solution to it. And that is how, probably that's a USP today. So our bells being our USP because of this reason, that, so there were vendors who came up to me and they asked me, कि आप bell के ऊपर ये etching कैसे कर लेते हो? So yeah, I told them कि भाई, that is a trade secret. अब उसी का तो USP.
That that's so great. Like I feel like there are very few people who does it when it's in a the bent form. So that whole engraving and the etching takes so much efforts and so much precision to make. And you have been doing a great job when it comes to it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go on to a small rapid fire session for you. Let's begin it. So,
So,
army life in one word.
sorry, I couldn't get you.
Army life in one word.
Army life in one word. So
Yeah.
I think army is all about service. I was also in the Army Service Corps. So, and I feel that all that I've seen is that you serve the best, be it when you're in Forge or otherwise when you're outside. So I'm still serving the Army in a way. So it's service for me.
So beautifully said. And you're still doing it through your business.
Yes, yes.
Cowbells or tank carts?
Cowbells any day.
Very nice. One memory you will cherish forever.
I think the day I put these stars on my shoulders.
Oh my God, that's so cute. So well said. A sound that instantly feels like home.
So now that is the bark of my 3 fur babies. Yeah.
And let me tell you, and for most of the people, it might be your cowbells.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, the most rewarding part of your work.
I think even 15 years down the line, Pooja, I still wait for a testimonial from the customer. My heart still beats till the time, the customer does not come back to me and tell me कि उसको कैसा लगा वो product. So for every product, every piece of work, be it a single piece or a bulk order, be it as small as a small 4-inch single piece going, I wait for a testimonial from the customer. And the moment they tell me that it's wow, it's nice, they loved it, that's the best thing that can happen to me.
And
Yeah,
I think that's the best feeling any business owner would love to hear. Like that's where
absolutely.
their effort has some meaning.
Yeah, correct.
Well said, ma'am. Precision and creativity.
I think precision through creativity.
I knew you were
I
gonna tell this. I totally knew this.
I think you need to be. You can't be perfect. Though I try
Correct.
to be perfect most of the times, but then I read that you can't be perfect, so I'm like, yeah, you can't be perfect, but I still try and be as perfect as I can with my work. And
Yeah.
creativity, of course, because till the time you don't keep creating something new, you will not sustain in business.
True, true. Me myself, I'm a like a macrame artist, and when somebody asks me about this perfection and creativity, I always tell them when perfection doesn't speak, your creativity will. Sometimes
True.
because it's a handmade, because it takes lots of time to weave or not everything in hand. Like handmade products are those there is those are those what do you say like those are the example that it's done by hand. So those imperfection are perfection is what I trust in.
I so agree. I so agree. It's the imperfections which make it beautiful, actually.
So true,
That's
ma'am.
where the because there are so many people initially. So when I started initially, um, people had not heard about. So that was another challenge, because people
Hmm.
had not heard about cowbells. तो
Correct.
वो मुझको पूछते थे कि इसका करना क्या है, इसको लटकाना कैसे है,
Yeah.
और हम इसका करेंगे क्या. So then I had to actually tell them that आप इसको डोर के एंट्रेंस पे टांग सकते हो. That's how we started making a wall bracket with it, and we made it as a package. So with an academy mail, the wall bracket goes, because when I would go to these fauji houses and I would see कि उन्होंने ना hanger rod के बीच में, curtains के बीच में टांगा हुआ है. And
Correct.
that is where I would feel very sorry for my bells, because I I used to think इसका पूरा feel चला जाएगा for the bell.
Yeah.
That's how we started with the wall bracket, and
Correct.
and then you would give those screws and everything कि भाई मिलते ही please इसको किसी wall पे टांग लो.
And won't take
Yeah.
much time also.
Yeah, it is because customer को पता ही नहीं था ना, cowbells to be introduced like this as a memento was never there. So उनको वो चीज
Correct.
समझ, so many of them who would ask कि हम, और आज भी पूछते हैं कि मैम टांगना ही जरूरी है, हम टेबल पे रख सकते हैं, तो मैं I tell them कि मैं देखो, मैं तो टेबल पे रख के पिक्चर्स खींचती हूँ इसकी, तो आप भी कर सकते हो.
Yeah. One value the army gave you life. I mean, gave you for life.
um I think it gave me integrity. I am very, very honest, and I'm very true to my work. Be it when in forge, and I think that's the only thing that can take you through. आप एक बारी
Right.
दो बारी चटकी मार सकते हो, but up throughout your life, you can't make a fool of the other person. So you need to be very honest with your work,
Correct.
very loyal to your work.
Well said, ma'am. Well said. One word that describes Vibhushita today.
I think legacy
Well
is what
said.
describes my work. Um,
So true.
I never wanted to do anything which is run of the mill, and I think that's what Vibhushita has built. It's a
And
legacy.
also, you have been carrying that whole army legacy into this business. That's a
Yes,
beautiful part of it.
yeah.
And finally, what does legacy mean to you?
So legacy is something which it's for me. It's like my work talks for me. So when I'm not there in the room and people talk of my work, is my legacy, and that's what I leave
Well
behind.
said. Well said.
Yeah.
Well said, ma'am. Anuradha, ma'am, thank you for reminding us that memories are worth preserving. Through Vibhushita, you're creating more than keepsakes. You're creating connections to moments, people, and stories that deserve to be remembered. This was Dil Se Duniya Tak, Season 2, where stories become memories and memories live on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me here. I
Thank
really,
you,
really
ma'am.
loved talking to you. And your questions were quite impressive, I must say. So thank you.
It was such a pleasure talking to you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.